Yeah, my name's Robert, and I got into this ministry because of my wife, Teri. It was a choice that she wanted to make, and at the time I felt a little bit uncomfortable because I have a previous history in law enforcement arresting these type of offenders. And when I came to the prison ministry, it really opened up my eyes. God spoke to me in many different ways, whether it was through our worship or whether it was something that I was reading in the Bible, people that I talked to, and he really reached out to me. He really opened up my heart. I've had family members that were arrested before and incarcerated. I still have my youngest brother's been incarcerated for, well, since he was 14. Actually, he's going to be 51 years old this December, and he's been incarcerated since he was 14. Being in law enforcement and arresting people and putting them in jail, the only thing I did was drop them off and went out to arrest the next person, never thinking about what happens after they're in. And with us being together as a team going into the jails to visit these youths, as well as the adult females and the adult males, we're a team. God brought us into this ministry for a reason. God put his hands on both of us and has opened both of our hearts and both of our minds. And this is a ministry that I know that I will always support and that I will truly love till I can't do it anymore.
We are basically very accountable to these young men and women that we go visit every weekend because they expect to see us. They really want to see us. They miss us when we can't make it, and it makes us extremely accountable, not only to them, but to Jesus as well, because we're doing his work. These young men, some of them have absolutely no family to visit them. For whatever reason, their families can't make it. We don't judge that, we just go there. We are parents to these young boys that we see. We let them share their experiences with us. We allow them the time to give us questions and answers sessions that we can go through because they have questions about what they're reading in the Bible. And we can tell that our visits are making a difference because they are going in and reading their Bible. They do come back out to us and they do ask us questions, and they are basically hungry. They're hungry for the Word. They're hungry to learn more. They've got their knowledge base, which is so limited when they go in because they weren't following the Lord at that point in time. Now they're very involved. They're very committed. They go to their Bible studies and they go to church services when they're allowed to. These young men and women that we are visiting are one of the biggest reasons why I believe that my commitment to the Lord has increased and strengthened over the past 3 years more than it ever did in my life prior to this ministry.
And Teri comes from a Jewish background and I come from a Catholic background. So having certain questions thrown at, given to us by these juveniles or the adults that we see, we have a broad range of experience in the other, faiths. So, to be able to do that and express that, but also to give them that experience of our backgrounds and where we've been, that means a lot. The experiences for having these juveniles coming out, any of the inmates that we have coming out, to be able to experience the fellowship that we so experience here at church, and to be able to baptize them and to show them that you have support outside, not only for yourself but also to bring your family to. We also reach the families because we can reach the inmates, but our ultimate goal is to reach the families and to show that love of Christ. And when we're able to do that, it just reaches more of our community. We're able to reach and help and give that experience to the family also, to let them know, you're loved. And not only is it for the people that we minister to, but it's for their extended families.
I would absolutely recommend this be a husband-wife team. And I think it's just a blessing. If couples can do it together, it's really a great thing. And I would encourage any of you that may be contemplating a ministry of prison ministry, Rescued Not Arrested. This has been an absolutely wonderful experience for my husband and I honestly believe that we would be more than happy to share that with any of you if that would be what you would be interested in learning, because I think this is just a wonderful experience that we have been able to share together as a couple.